This isn't going to be some typical dating advice or self-improvement video where they tell you, oh, here are the top 3 tactics to attract more women. And then they link their $197 scam course that doesn't really actually do anything for you.
Oh, stand up straight and deepen your voice and make eye contact with her and don't look away until she looks away first.
Bro, shut up. In this video, I'm going to cut all the bullshit, give you the most practical advice that will actually help you out. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement that clearly introduce to do us both a favor and click the like and subscribe button. For so long when I was younger, I struggled with attracting women. And I started watching all these pickup videos, all these dating coach videos, and I tried these tactics. I tried doing all these things that they were talking about and nothing really changed. Wait this long to respond to her message, and when you go up to her, say this, don't say that. Bro. I then eventually changed my mindset to focus on one thing, and you want to know what that is? Become your best self. I know that seems like such a basic piece of advice, but so many people focus on all these little other small things, but they neglect the biggest part of attraction, which is just becoming the type of person that you would want to attract. Now, I just want to start off by saying, I have not even came close to reaching my peak yet as a person. I am very flawed, and I still have many things that I am working on. But I have made significant progress in the last year. Just about a year and a half ago, I went through a breakup. At the end of this, I was addicted to video games, social media, all the bad habits that were just completely destroying my life. And you could literally see it through my physique, like I was completely deteriorating. Bro, I can't even explain how painful that is when your physique, weightlifting is one of the most important things to you. You're doing all these destructive things that are actively destroying it, and you're literally sitting there doing, no, don't eat the junk food, don't do this, but you're still doing it and just watching your progress get worse. That is so painful. However, after about a year of self-improvement, I am in a much better spot today than I was. So that's what I'm going to teach you today. Step number 1 is you have to find your purpose. You find it so hard to make progress because you don't have a good reason. You say, I want to make more money and I want to attract more women. Okay, well, so does literally every other guy. So what's your true purpose? Do you want to inspire others? Do you want to become the type of father figure that you wish you had? Do you want to become an athlete? There are so many different ways that you can go with this, but only you truly can find the answer. You need to actually be intentional about this. Stop just wasting all your time. I think the reason that so many people struggle with finding their purpose and they just feel directionless in life is because they're just drowning themselves in instant gratification and social media and just overstimulating themselves all the time. It's so hard to figure out what you want to do. It's so hard to actually be productive when all you're doing is just wasting all your time. When all you're doing is just watching TikTok all day, playing video games, scrolling on social media, eating junk food. When all you're doing is overstimulating yourself and you don't actually give yourself time to think what do I actually want to do? It's going to be hard. So you have to take time. Literally, if you have to, just sit there and just stare at your wall. Go do some journaling. Go on a car ride and don't just blast music the whole time. Do stuff to actively think and actively figure out what do you want. And then you need to dedicate your life to this. And I'm not saying you have to be perfect, right? Because of course you're going to be imperfect. I'm super imperfect, dude. I still scroll on social media every now and then. I still slip up and play video games every now and then, right? I'm not perfect. But you have to make progress. You have to start dedicating more and more of your life to your purpose and align as much of your life as possible to it. Now, the second thing you need to do, and this might be a bit of a harsh truth, but you need to ask yourself, would a girl find me attractive? If I were a girl, would I find myself attractive? And I know that might hurt because if I would have asked myself that about a year ago, I would have said, hell no, of course not. You have to actually become the type of person that a girl would want. So take a look in the mirror. What type of choices have you been making the past few months? That's what I absolutely love about fitness, about bodybuilding, about weightlifting, is that when you look in the mirror, you're going to be held accountable every single time. That is one thing that will never lie to you. When you can see you've been making good results and you've been making good progress, you'll see that. But when you've also been lacking, when you've been taking days off, when you've been cheating on your diet, when you've been eating a ton of junk food, when you've been skipping your workouts, that's going to show as well. So it goes both ways. Now, the question I have to ask you is, what type of decisions are you going to make? What are you going to do today? Are you going to be the person that makes the hard choices, that does what he needs to do? Or are you going to be the person who just does the easy thing, who takes days off, who eats the junk food? So go take a look in the mirror, bro. What type of choices have you been making? I say this because I'm the person who needed a bit of a kick in the ass. I'm the type of person who needed someone to say yeah, you're not doing what you need to do, so you need to start improving. So don't feel bad about yourself, but take action to become your best self. Number 3 is you cannot be needy for love. So start to do things that bring you fulfillment. Go spend time with your friends. Go work hard at something. Go train in the gym. Go do things that bring you fulfillment outside of women. And when you go on a date with a girl, say yeah, I would love to have her, but if she says no or she doesn't want me, I'm not going to be crushed. I'll be fine with or without her. Same thing when you go approach a girl. When you go approach a girl, don't go in with the mindset that you're saying, I need to get this girl to say yes. I need to get this girl or I'm going to be crushed. No. Invite her. Say, hey, I'd like to get your phone number. I'd like to get to know you. And then if she says no, if she doesn't want you, go move on to the next girl. Don't crush yourself over one person not liking you back. And the funny thing is, when you live with the mindset that I'd like to have the girl, but I'll be fine without her, compared to the guy who's always trying super hard and spending all his day texting girls, spending all of his time calling girls, approaching girls, the guy who's just focused on becoming his best self and having an abundance mindset, wanting the girl but not being needy for her, will be so much more successful than the guy who is needy. Because girls don't want a guy who's needy. They don't want the guy who needs the girl who's texting them all day. No, they want the guy who's focused on improving, who's focused on becoming his best self, who's focused on becoming the guy who could provide for her, who could be a high quality guy. And no high quality guy is out here chasing girls all day, out here texting them all day. No, he's out becoming his best self, conquering his own life, and becoming the type of person that she would want. So that's the biggest takeaway I want you to have from this video, is become the guy that she would want. Don't be the guy who's chasing women, who's trying all these tactics. No, become the guy that she would want to be with. Now, you may be in a very rough spot right now, but I want you to know that with a few months of hard work and dedicated self-improvement, you can become a much better person. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you and ever make one of those videos, oh, here are 5 tactics to improve your life in 3 days. This takes time, but that's the beauty of it. Eventually, like one day down the road, you're gonna look back at yourself and you're gonna be so proud of the decisions that you made. You're gonna be so proud of your younger self for making the hard choices, for doing the right things. I look back at myself from a year ago today, and he was not in a great spot, but I'm so proud that he started making the right choices to get into a better position, because I look back with so much gratitude to that. And bro, I wish the same for you. So whenever in doubt, whenever you're not sure what to do, make the choice that will improve your life in the long run. If you find this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so I can see you for the next video. Love you, bro.